Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Innkeeper, and today I'd like to welcome you all back to Prison Architect Megamax. Unfortunately, we just got in a bunch of people due to an unfortunate circumstance happening on another prison. We didn't get paid to take any of these in, and now we have to feed their sorry asses. Not only that, but they're all normal level prisoners, sort of low to medium security prisoners, which means they're probably all gonna die. So... they're probably all going to die, okay? That's just the way of things, okay? They're in the most dangerous prison in the world. Also, you still need to be changed to a maximum security right there. They're in one of the most dangerous prisons ever, okay? I mean, it's got a reasonable amount of safety. Yeah. Wait, this one right here of a -1, which is actually way better than what it was before. It used to be like -4 or something. So it's getting better. However, it's still not completely perfect, so we need to get that sorted out. So we're going to bring all of these in, and food is going to become a big problem. That's sort of already a problem that we're having, which is to feed all of our prisoners. And we do have our sort of schedules reworked a little bit, so they have 3 meals a day. I don't think I'm going to be able to keep up with that. If I go to my needs screen right here, as you can see, food isn't really a huge priority at the moment. And we do have sort of it coming up right here. So I feel like if we just have the food sort of... maybe if we move this up a little bit instead. So we can have food here instead. And instead we can just stop saying instead. And instead we can just turn this into sort of a work free time kind of deal. And instead we will just sort of... yeah, we'll just turn that into free time. That is okay. I probably will have some lockup before this sleep time though. Just to sort of add some comfort. That sounds like an okay idea to me. And then what we will also do is have a lockup during this... oh, this is normal security. Alright, yeah, of course. No, that makes sense. Anyway. We will have this slot eat first. So actually, we'll move this up. We'll turn this into more free time. And then we'll just have this be lockup here for the gang members here. So they don't go in and eat straight away with the maximum security. Even though they are probably going to mix, it just means they're not going to be in there straight away. So that is sort of an ideal situation to be in. Also, we have to make sure that the logistics positions have all been placed correctly. And it looks like they have been, although apparently there is insecure issues around here. Is it because this door is always open? Probably. Let's make sure it's not always open. We seem to have a little bit of a busted road as well. It's going into disrepair. It was a little while ago since we created this. So let's get that. Oh no, okay. Interesting. I think it's just the concrete tile that's the issue. What about down here? Are we okay? I think it was due to that event that we had a little while ago that ended up destroying our wall. So we don't really need to worry about it too much, but it's still maybe a slight concern. So we need to get ourselves a few more cooks. So if we just sort of get... just get 5 more cooks, okay? Because this is very important, okay? There's a lot of food here that we need to sort out. So if we also go to our objects, zoom in here, we need to get ourselves probably... I don't know if we're going to really need more cookers, but I feel like we're definitely going to need more food storage. Let's get that hooked up. We also have this cooking area right here with this chef. I feel like I'd be a very comfortable chef in this cooking area. It's quite nice. Do we have cameras hooked up in here yet? There's just food chilling out in the back there. I don't know why. Could someone pick that up? That would be ideal. I don't know if we do have cameras lingering around here. We have loads of guards, so it's not really too required. Can you have a look in there just to make sure there's no one chilling out? There we go. There's no one in there, so we're fine. Just thought it was a good idea to just sort of double check. Let's look at our needs right now. Yeah, food's okay. Food's not really a big deal at the moment. And we are going through sort of the work times. The library's being filled up, which is cool to see. The chapel's got some people inside of it. And how's the forestry doing? It's looking okay. We do need to eventually get that workshop sorted out. We are still sort of taking in prisoners, however. But getting that constructed would probably be a good idea, considering how much money we have. I might even be able to pay back the rest of my share. Buy shares. Oh, wow. Nope. Absolutely not. I could sell our prison for 1,692,000. That's not really that much money. I think it goes up based on your prison grading. So we'll have to wait a little while before we could probably get it back up to the levels of Megamax V1. There's a lot of space to be used up, and this is definitely going to be used... Oh no, it's the other way around. So this is going to be the new forestry area, and this is going to be the new workshop. In fact, what I might want to do is just slowly transition it over. I want the workshop to be here because it's closer to the export zone, which is going to be right there. So we'd probably just have this storage area connected up to the main thing. What do you want, Merv? And then, basically, we'll probably have a little export zone right here as well. And that would be just sort of the way that we transition everything over. I feel like that's the best way to do it. I mostly just want sort of a closer export zone so that we don't have to... You go over here, Parrot. Keeps trying to feed me. I need to put a door here, I think, so we can have a quicker access to this area. If we put a door here, I feel like it's not a bad idea because, obviously, of course, this point is meant to just be constantly... under secure conditions. So having a door through here to easily get to storage isn't necessarily the worst idea in the world. I just need to find it. So, just need to find the doors. Oh, no. Is it in here? What the hell are these doors called? I can't remember. Staff door? I think, yeah. There we go. So we'll put a staff door right there. Also, I think we had a bit of an incident just then, but we might be okay. Let's look at intelligence. Anyone of any significance lingering around our prison right now that maybe needs to be put into protective custody. We don't have any CIs right now, but that's because we don't have anyone in solitary. We probably should get some CIs. That sounds like a good idea. Get sort of full coverage and understanding of the prisoners and their whereabouts. If we look at policies right now, what we really need to do to get CIs is just throw people in solitary. So anyone sort of intoxication, serious injury, anyone that hits a member of staff probably should be thrown in solitary. We'll see how that works out. Maybe it will work out, maybe it won't. How we're looking in here. We do have those psychology lessons done now, don't we? Yeah. If we look at our policy, is it policy or programs? Yeah, the schedule. Yeah, behavioral therapy between 6 and 7 a.m. 2 of them. Okay, that's not too bad. Oh, okay, yep. Gang members had a little bit of trouble, apparently. We'll put you in permanent, and then we'll take you out of it. Are you the gang member? Oh, okay, you're the gang member. Okay, we'll put you in permanent. That's what happens when you don't pay attention. Just takes a few seconds, and it all goes to hell. There's a little bit of blood right there, which is slightly worrying. How are we doing on the... We do have prisoners working in here now, don't we? Yeah, we do. We've got 6 prisoners that work in the laundry room. Probably want to have 6 more down here as well. Oh, we do. Good. Good. I knew that. How are we looking? 50 prisoners are shackled in their cells or in solitary. So as soon as we change this policy, now... excuse me. Now everyone in the known universe is being shackled in their cells. Great. Well, that's just fantastic. Well, it's feeding time, so feed up your dogs. Yeah, they don't need to eat too much. They seem to be okay right now. And this is going down ever so slightly. Do we still have our guns? Yeah, okay. We still have suppression put in. Bit of an autosave right there, so it just zoomed me into the universe. What's going on here? One prisoner unable to be assigned a cell. Interesting. I think it's because we have loads more spaces in here, maybe? It's just easier to go to intelligence and then go to gangs. It shows you which ones are free. Yeah, okay. We do have a decent number of cells available here. However, we should have loads of cells available. What about this one? Right, we'll put a jail door in here. I feel like it's been a long time since I've been waiting a while before I put a jail door in there. I just keep forgetting about it. These ones as well. See, what about these cell blocks? Are these not taken? I guess there's a bit of shower muck going on right there, so maybe they're not. If we look over here, we still don't have a holding cell. There are no canteen accessible for this cell. Prisoner's cell will have nowhere to eat. Yeah, we need to move the holding cell somewhere else. Somewhere more accessible, perhaps. Right now, it's not necessarily working out. Oh, we've made room for them now. I'm wondering what the big problem was before. But the big problem was obvious. Okay, it was. There is no cell room. So, there's no cell room. Oh, right, okay. I wasn't aware of this. Alright, yeah, we need to move the tree area. So, this is sort of the morgue right now. Is it going to be anything else? Maybe this can be... Right, well, we could probably block that morgue off. We should be fine with what it is right now. This is just sort of a big bit of nothing at the moment. I think we may end up using it as an expansion point. That's a good point. There's a lot of extra kitchen space that I think I need to use around about here. So perhaps what I should do, really, is construct the sort of extra bit of kitchen space that I desire to use. So this sort of section here, mostly just sort of round it off. That way we can use this bit as sort of our workshop. This can be the sort of export zone. I'm liking it. So we'll get this all constructed. We will also go to rooms and remove this area from being whatever the hell it is. Forestry, there we go. It's called a forestry. Don't know if any of you remember that. Alright, so now we will get ourselves a new forestry zone, which is probably going to cost us a pretty penny, because of course we're going to be planting a hell of a lot of new trees. But that's fine. It's all part of the creative process. I always say that. I always go back to it. It's always part of the creative process. And that's because I have nothing else better to back up my claims. So, or to back up these actions that I take. Absolutely nothing. Of course, we do still have all the CCTV lingering around. You're connected to a bunch of stuff. You're not connected to anything. You're connected to some things. At the moment, it's sort of just wasted space. We're not necessarily using too much of it. We should probably get some CCTV put into here. If we get one... We get one there. And then probably another CCTV unit going down between the common room. And then maybe one here and one here. And then from there, one there and one there. The middle part probably won't have any connections. That's okay. So we'll get all them placed and then add them accordingly. Meanwhile, this needs an entrance. Keep forgetting about that. I really don't like the system of needing an entrance. Just put a normal door. There we go. Just put a normal door in. We could get rid of it anyway. I mean, it is a good system. Don't get me wrong. I understand its purpose. Why it's required. It's just something I forget about a lot. So obviously, if I forget about it, and I'm infallible, so as everyone else believes themselves to be, I can't make mistakes. Right, demolish the walls. And this is still labeled as forestry. I don't know why it is, because I'm pretty sure I didn't label this bit as forestry. Anyway, we will make sure to name it as part of the kitchen. I think we're going to have doorways along here or something like that. Just as a sort of another form of easy access. Just that if we're cooking down here, we could just sort of bring it up to the serving tables very easily. In fact, how would we get that sorted out? We'd probably have a door like this. Like that? Or would we have it here? And then sort of remove these and add just another line of serving tables. It might just be the case that we've removed these and add more serving tables. Then we remove that middle bit and just this sort of two-door system that we have right here, really. I like it. Mostly because it's even. That's why I like it. So we got these new desks around here, so we can pretty much get rid of these. If we can find the cell... Do we want to dismantle? So we're going to make more of these anyway. Yep, we need more room for all of the extra prisoners that are going to be coming in. More serving tables. Then we want to demolish the wall here and here. I don't know how wise of an idea it is to have multiple ways into the kitchen, but I don't feel like it's a completely bad idea. Just for sort of ease of access. Looks like we're having a bit of a kerfuffle over here. Found some scissors, eh? Looks like we still need metal detectors. Metal detectors by the doorways. Or of the healing area, the infirmary. There we go. Got there in the end. Only because it was there in my face. And then we have these big old jail doors, which will remain constantly open. Unless otherwise stated. May want to also make this into sort of a metal. So now everyone's eating, enjoying their lives, as they should be in the Megamax. There is no other way to do anything in the Megamax other than just enjoy your lives. Alright, expanded kitchen. All of our chefs are freaking out, apparently. Don't know what they're doing over there. How are we doing on the old money? We're spending a lot right now for these expansion points. Having this set as the kitchen would also work out, because I think that's what's probably freaking them out a bit. This line is not connected, and this line is not connected. There we go. Now it should be all stated as one big kitchen. Should be. We got the line right there, so I'm assuming it's the case. Not many people were satisfied, unfortunately. If we go over to needs, yeah, food is a bad one again. Just not making enough, or did that bug sort of screw things over a little bit for us? I feel like we just got a bit bugged out. So food is going to end up arising quite quickly, which means we're going to have to make this into a food bit. We're doing a lot of washing right now. And we're probably going to have to get ourselves some more cookers as well. Having power connect them up would be great. I mean, I feel like we've got a silly amount of cookers. I just don't know if we're just overdoing it or if I'm just screwing up in a particular way. But anyway, this is just sort of a quick mealtime kind of thing. Why is that not set as mealtime? Did I accidentally set it for the Supermax? No. Okay, anyway. It should have been set as mealtime, but it wasn't. We're having a bit of a kerfuffle over here as well. I imagine that a lot of people are going to be kicking off because they are in the sort of critical areas when it comes to needing to eat. That's why we're making sort of a quick mealtime, just to get rid of some of those people that are just going to complain. And that's it, just complain. We should also be getting rid of this forestry area. We don't need it anymore, as it will be somewhere else. For some reason, I forgot about this little section, like these 2 blocks inside the forestry zone. I don't know if I just hit a maximum or something. Oh, we have a fight going on. This is why we have a bunch of guards. Righty then. I think it's just all the people that are sort of in critical need of eating. That's all. Feeding time is coming up. We're getting this all filled up as fast as we possibly can. We have loads of meals ready. And this should hopefully satisfy everyone. If not, then, well, screw them. So, completely screw them. Come on. Get your grub. Loads of fighting going on right now. Hopefully they will remain suppressed. We've got big old shotguns. Don't try anything. Yep, okay. All being fed. Nice to see. Let's make sure we have more free time after this. Just so that they can properly eat. And then we'll just make this sleep time, and then we'll rearrange it as and when required. Let's look at needs. Still loads of people that need to eat. They're all the ones that acted up as well. The vicious cycle continues.